It's super exciting. We are now on to the van cabinets. I modeled these up in Fusion 360. It took a little bit of time to try to figure everything out. They probably will not be perfect, but we're gonna go ahead and cut them and then modify them as we need for the van walls. Let's get moving. Let's start cutting the van. I cleaned out the garage and then I brought all of our cabinet parts in. This is passenger and garage parts, driver's side cabinets and garage cabinets. These are all the passenger side cabinets. So there's the upper pieces, the lower sections. There's 40 pieces in just this section. And then I think there's another 150 pieces or something for the rest of the cabinets. It's a really big jigsaw puzzle that I gotta figure out. Yeah. I hate pocket holes. We're making a little headway on the cabinets. This side looks pretty cool. Like this will all be painted, and then we got our venting for the fridge. Basically these are top vent, bottom vent. We got a couple fans in there. We want to make sure we keep some airflow. Side is completely open to this one. That one is open to the wall of the van. That one is open to the bench. I put all these holes in it so that we could lower the weight of the cabinets. We're gonna keep busting away on some cabinets. Hannah graciously came over and organized all of our cabinets. So instead of just a giant pile of wood, we now have an organized stack. Hope you like this. I hope you're following along and you're enjoying the process. If you do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel. We truly appreciate it. Good morning. So the plan for today is to get more cabinets built. We got a bunch of the cabinets kind of prepped inside the van, and we'll take you in here and check this out. But we got the floor down. We got this beautiful marmoleum floor. And I don't know if you can really tell the color, but it's got this like slate grayish blue. It'll pick up green if you have green next to it. It's pretty awesome. And then we got the cabinets in. So this is the front of where our bed is gonna go. This is the entire bed garage space, which is massive. It's almost half of the entire van, but we have 2 mountain bikes that we gotta get in here. I got the entire electrical system and the entire water system, so it just is what it is. And then we got our cabinets up front. We're gonna have uppers, and that's what we're gonna work on this morning, is those uppers. So let's get started. got our glue. We're gonna grab our screw guns. This is our electrical cabinet. All of our electrical components will mount here. Our batteries will sit inside on the bottom. We'll have a little divider here. This entire section will be open to the front cab for storage. I did open up the back so we can get to electrical and stuff or anything we need that's in the wall, as well as take some weight out of the cabinets. It is actually the right size. Okay. Good enough. I have all these tables and all this shop space and I'm laying on the floor. There we go. All right, we got our electrical cabinet all built. I'd like to get it in the van and see how it fits. We moved all of this like 4 or so inches that way, but my math was off. That should have been cut out way further back. So now you're gonna see it. Maybe I'll do something inside. Maybe I'll make a box or something to cover that. Went ahead and just kind of made this little box right here that we're gonna put here. And then the inverter is gonna sit on top of it and attach here. All right, grab this piece.
We just need to shave a little bit off.
Yeah, we just gotta get it back out. The bed platform goes wall to wall at the 36-inch mark from the ground. And then anything above 36 inches gets narrower as the van gets taller. And so there's no way to get the piece in there with all of our cabinets in. What you doing?
Trying to find my third hole. Nice.
Oh.
Fuck.
There it goes.
There it goes. You know, the ones I make are a little special.
It's mostly level.
It's within the little rectangle.
It's within the margin of error.
It's in the margin of error. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Sweet.
Look at these beautiful cabinets.
Now we just gotta get faces on them. Paint them.
Yeah. Paint them. Put faces on them.
We're just setting up a pop-up tent. We're gonna paper the ground, 3 sides of plastic around the pop-up tent, and we've got ourselves a paint booth to start painting our cabinets. So hopefully this works out. We'll check in with you when it doesn't. Are you gonna help us in the paint booth today? Yeah? Alright, so you live and you learn. So we got a lot of this like rough texture on here. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that I didn't thin the paint. And I guess I should have thinned the paint. And like that, so, but you know what? We're gonna have so much nicer finish now that we have to sand everything down, fill all the imperfections. But it's pretty rough. I don't want rough paint, so we're gonna sand it all down, not like bare, but sand it down to smooth, and then repaint it all. Fill any cracks and stuff, repaint. Way smoother. Oh, that's so much better. Worked much better thinning the paint down by 12 to 15% and then spraying. The latex paint atomized better. It lays down much flatter and much smoother. There's a little bit of orange peeling. I don't know if you can see that, but so much smoother. I think I can actually live with that. Whereas before it looked so bad, I was contemplating sanding them completely down, back to wood. But I think it looks good. What do you think?
It looks great.
All right, well, let them dry. Here you can see me spraying the upper cabinet shelves and doors. We did end up deciding to not use the upper cabinets in our van build, and we are going to purchase some soft cabinets by Adventure Wagon. We just decided for our use case it was much easier, a little bit nicer on my head after a couple bonks, and a little bit more simple. We don't have to deal with hinges and struts, but I just wanted to show you that we did build all these cabinets. I built 20 feet of uppers and then decided to scrap them. All right, we got this fridge that's sitting in here, and we need to take it and put it in here. Now check this out, we got the cabinets in. So I kind of did this on a whirlwind and didn't film enough of it, but I got them in. So these ones have a bunch of saran wrap behind them so that they don't, trying to keep them from sticking to the paint, because the paint's all kind of soft. So, but those are all in, so they come out and then they soft close. There will also be a slam latch here, and then the fridge is going to go in here. We got a couple more drawers. I'm going to modify these and fix them. We've got the bench in, and so a propane tank goes in there, and it kind of bounced around a little bit, but that's going to sit just like that, and that'll come off of it and go towards the stove that's going to be up here. I'll build a little box around that then vents to the ground. Over here we'll have a cassette toilet and a pull-out drawer, but haven't built that yet. And this is where we're at. You kind of saw I got the electrical started hooked up. We'll have a door here, door there. So yeah, it's not so bad. It's turning out pretty good. Countertops are going to get done in a couple days. We'll put those in and keep going. All right, well, we got a ledger on all the way down so that the bed platform can sit here. Let's grab the bed platform. Go around and screw the corners and screw this. I think it's going to be plenty solid. I don't think we need anything holding it. We'll see. We're going to put a couple cleats here, which should support a good portion. We'll connect the middle, which will make it rigid. So let's go ahead and put the back in. I can do that from behind. got some more of these 1" by 1" angle brackets. And we're using a 5/8 screw because we don't want to go through the plywood. And that's solid. This whole bed platform is super solid. I used to be able to pick up one of these mattresses and just like throw it around like it's nothing. I feel like these new memory foam, whew, they're heavy. Or maybe I'm just getting weak. Look at this, we got a bed in here. We can sleep. Hell yeah. Let's get up on that thing and see how hard it is. Oh, not bad. I will not be able to sit up with this is a 10" mattress. I just need to take a nap. I'll be with you in a little bit. All right, so we got this butcher block loaded up and it's ready to go. The bed is installed so we can sleep in it this weekend. This is a full length queen size bed and I do believe I can close the doors. Let's find out. Yeah. So full length, which means I can get almost a full king size bed in here. We'll have to cut the sides down. Oh, I'm so excited for that. So I started ripping up some material for our countertops. I've got all this reclaimed teak that I had planed down flat. I'm just cutting it in half, and so it doesn't look like half, but I'm cutting it all in half so that we can make butcher block with it for our countertops. Anyways, that's what I'm doing, so I thought I might bring you along for some of it. Now we gotta wipe all the edges of the teak because it's very oily. My plan here is just take the glue, spread it all over the wood, roll it around so it's even, and try not to make too big of a mess. Well, we got one little section. I still need to add all those boards to this one to make it 24 inches. We'll let this dry for, I think it says it'll set in 30 minutes, and then we'll add all those pieces to it. All right, so we got the butcher block all glued up, so we got both the two countertops done. Well, I couldn't really sleep this morning, so I decided to get up and kind of start doing stuff. This is the teak butcher block for the van, and it had all sorts of little pinholes. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll try to bring you a little closer. So like right there, for example, and some of them filled pretty good and you have a hard time seeing them, you know, like, yeah, it'll just make the countertop look a little bit better. I'm gonna try to get something done, you know. Oh, I'm hoping there's not a crazy amount of sanding marks. There we go. So excited about these teak countertops. I take your walnut countertops and all you fancy Sprinter vans and I raise you to teak. How can you not love it? It looks so good. This piece looks pretty good, right? So, but the piece underneath, the one that we're using, the wider one for the stove, looks so good. You can, here's a little glimpse of that. Like, you see this grain right here? All this like flame figured grain. Oh, it's so good. So once I flip this one and get it out of here and start working on that one, we'll kind of see how nice it is. All right, so we got this butcher block loaded up and it's ready to go. We got our countertops cut today on the CNC. Broke the countertop, so basically it came apart at a glue joint, which means I probably didn't clean it enough with acetone when gluing these together. This is teak, so it's super oily, and we picked it up off the CNC table, went to put it on the crosscut saw, and it just fell apart. So I gotta glue this back up before we can get it installed. I am supposed to make a cut right here. I left this long. We're gonna cut it on the crosscut so we didn't get a lot of material gone, so that when you fold it up, it all lined right up. Because this side is the fold down table side. This is where the stove goes, and then this is the right side near the bench. So we'll glue this back up. All right. Now we got this thing sitting here. We're gonna start clamping it. We gotta make sure that these sides are flush, so we're gonna put clamps in the sides just to make sure we get a nice flush side. All right, some more of this glue off. That way I don't have to deal with it later. We got a little bit of a ledge there, but we'll sand that out. That should make for an easy cleanup. Let that sit. We can't do much until that's dry, so maybe we'll cut this in the morning and install it. Well, welcome to I'm impatient and I want to use my stuff, and so I'm doing it before it's done morning. Got the countertop glued up. I cut it this morning. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing glued down, glued and screwed. I gotta be incredibly careful because this is the joint that we broke right here. And then the rest of it looks really good. This looks super good. I was so close. Oh, I just need to get this thing solid on the top, and you can barely see that if you just butt it right up. And so I'm just gonna glue it, put a clamp on it after I get it installed in the van. Just a flexible exterior sealant. This side's gonna be screwed down, so I'm not as worried about this side. Drill and screw this one. Problem fitting in there. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple hours and just hang out, and we'll come back to it once this sets up a little bit better. It's at least 30 minutes for the glue to set. All right, so we're gonna take the clamps off and hope that this thing is glued enough that nothing falls apart. Feels pretty solid. The only thing holding it together is that caulk though, so let's go get the stove. We'll get it hooked up, set in place. I think this morning I'm not gonna worry about mounting it. I'm just gonna get it set in place. Hope that it fits. Hook it up to propane. So this guy needs to fit inside here. Oh, it fits. Fits the ships. Fits nicely. So then we gotta hook the propane up to it. I screwed up.
Looks really good.
See that gap right there? That's not supposed to be there. This should have been another ½ inch. I don't know where I got my dimension. I don't know what I measured to. I don't remember now. But it was wrong.